CBS News foreign correspondent Margaret Brennan is traveling with the president in Berlin. Margaret, we just heard from the president there. What else can you highlight from the president's speech?
Well, it's interesting. Barack Obama, the current president of the United States, is really trying to walk a careful line because he doesn't want to impede too much the next president of the United States and in some ways bait Donald Trump. Because that would send a message of instability to the rest of the world when so many allies like Germany are very concerned that they could see a sea change in U.S. policy, particularly towards Russia. So it was interesting that President Obama went as far as he did in that statement. I'm sure he was mindful that German Chancellor Merkel was standing next to him, and she is very concerned about the continued flood of refugees, particularly from the war in Syria, who are coming to European shores, many asking for haven here in Germany. So drawing a distinction saying, yes, I too, as president, tried to reach out and form an alliance in many ways with Vladimir Putin. Thus, that's not too troubling when Donald Trump says that. He did then try to draw a distinction saying you need to stand up to him, particularly when it comes to issues like Ukraine and Syria. And on both of those very heated topics here in Europe, Donald Trump on the campaign trail has raised some serious doubts. He has said, you know, that maybe that part of Ukraine that Russia annexed should remain part of Russia instead of going back to Ukraine, the country that it was cut off from. He also has said positive things about Bashar al-Assad, a man who was accused of war crimes and using chemical weapons against civilians and continues to do so now. So those kinds of words on the campaign trail have really shaped expectations for what Donald Trump might mean as president, and it's heightened concern. So President Obama is really trying to calm nerves, but at the same time, sort of shape a framework for Donald Trump, saying this is really what we're all hoping to see from you, and this is what your allies need to hear from you.
Margaret Brennan in Germany. Thank you, Margaret.